Hey guys, Justin here, coming at you from the Mars Hydro 2x4 tent, and I've got an unboxing video for you. I know how you guys love the unboxing videos. Be some good shit. What could be in there? I got a Mars tent with no light. I wonder what could possibly be inside this box. Should I wait a long time and drag it out? I know some of you guys really get annoyed in the comments. You take it too long. Take it out of the frickin' box. Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, I'm gonna get in on this. They did send me the hangers separately because apparently they weren't in the box, so they sent those to me aside. I'm gonna do an unboxing video on some friggin' hangers, so it is what it is. Let's bust this open and get into the box. Switch hands here. Get on this side. Alright. Let's crack this sucker open. What do we got? Oh shit. Oh, we got some goodies. Now this is their little kit that they sell on Amazon. I'll put the price on the screen here for the whole kit, and the link will be in the bottom if you want to buy the kit too. If you buy it off the link, I think I get some sort of stupid kickback or something from Amazon. Who knows though. Bitchin'. I could use one of those. You can always use one of those. So yeah, you get the humidity and temperature. You also get a plug-in timer. Always useful, nice to have. Very basic mechanical timer. These hardly ever fail. Always good to have. What else we got in here? We got hangers. Now these are the good hangers, so honestly they didn't even really need to send me these, but thanks. Awesome. Thanks for sending me those. So here's a set of good hangers. Awesome. Rope ratchets. So that's included. And then we got, oh, well, that's awkward. Well, fuck, I have a lot of hangers now. Apparently they had the hangers in the box, and they thought they didn't. It is a little bit different. It's just one clip instead of, maybe it was just the wrong hanger. Maybe that was it. But yeah, I got hangers. And then your standard power cord. We'll just throw that over there. Throw this over here. Throw all this stuff out of the way. And we'll get to the meat. Meat and potatoes. Damn, they really changed the look of these. Holy shit. That's actually pretty slick looking. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty clean. No lenses. Just chip on the board, man. Kinda cool. Get in deep dive on one of these diodes here. Interesting. Alright, well, let me go ahead and pull this out of the box, and I'll reset this in just a second. So let's go ahead and there we go, out of the box. That quick. Damn, they got their logo everywhere on this sucker. Actually, wow, this thing's really light. Super light. I'm actually kind of impressed by the design, actually. It's got rounded edges here. It's got the laser cut into the side here, logo in the front. Pretty clean and nice overall. Little pane of glass on the front there. Easy to remove glass too, so that you can clean under it. So I'm sure that'll be needed. Couple fans in the back. What do we got here? Warning. Yeah, warning. There's the specs and stuff. This is the Eco 500 or 600, excuse me, Eco 600. Oh, now I see why they sent me those hangers. All right. So it doesn't have your standard. That's why it looks a little different. It doesn't have your standard hooks. So this is gonna have to go right into there. That's why I needed these hangers. Okay, that makes more sense now. Cool. So that's where the power goes. You can daisy chain them. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, awesome light, man. Overall, let's get this hooked up and get some readings going here. I will be right back. All right, so I got it all hooked up and hanging. Let's go ahead and flip the power button on here. Bam! Let there be light. You can hear the fans going. Not overly loud, pretty standard. Get a good look at the board here. Make sure everything's lit up. Let me know in the comments below if you see any diodes out. I don't see anything right now. Is that a infrared? Yeah, it looks like an IR there, maybe. Is it? Maybe I'm just seeing shit. Oh, I think it's just the reflection. But yeah, looking good, looking good. So I've got this hanging at 18 inches. Let's see right here, 18 inches from the bottom, which is recommended height there for hanging this. And then I'm just gonna put this just out here as just kind of a way to measure. And then we'll kick the meter on. This is like dead center, so let's see what happens here. So that's dead center. 435, 434. Dead center in the middle at 18 inches. So, I mean, that's enough to grow some decent weed. I'd like to see it above 500. So you may actually want to drop it down a little bit. I'll actually do some testing of dropping it down. But let's move this over to the side here. This is like, there's the edge of the light. There's the meter. We're looking at 289 to 290. I could use a little bit more light there, to be quite honest. Let's take it all the way to the edge of the tent, just for shits and giggles. So all the way at the edge of the tent, we're looking at 184, 183. That's all the way to the side at 18 inches off the canopy. How about all the way over here on the edge? See if I can get it to flatten out. 312, 290, 200. So yeah, it seems to have, in my opinion, an effective radius of about 2 feet as far as width goes. So let's measure right there. Yeah, about 290 to 300 on the edges. Take it to the other side. Yeah, 280. Yeah, so really an effective range of about 2 feet wide at 18 inches for growing decent buds. You're gonna get straight popcorn out this way. So, I mean, I knew this light wouldn't really be enough to fill this tent for flower. It's fine for veg, but for flower you would want more light in this tent, which is understandable. Now let's drop this thing down to 12 inches and see what kind of numbers we can get. Alright guys, here we are now at 12 inches off the canopy. You can see right there, right at 12 inches. So now let's see what kind of readings we can get at 12 inches. This is 12 inches, right in the middle. Looking at 779. See, now that's way more impressive. Way more impressive. I would much rather run that. So I would run this at 12 inches. I wouldn't even run this at 18 to 24. This is 12 inches. Now let's take it here. Let me get my trusty tape measure out again to show width. Let's get that 2 foot to 2 foot range here. So let's see where we go out on the outer edge here. Yeah, see? Look at that. Getting 400 out there. So yeah, this thing really needs to be used at about 12 inches off the canopy. Because it spreads more than it focuses, because it doesn't have any lenses. So this is good info right here. Fuck. Alright, so 400 that way. Now let's go over this way. Oh yeah, 400 that way. How about the corner? 199 right at the corner here. So that's right at the 2 foot mark over here in the corner. And then here's the edge. 380. So yeah, I mean, 2 foot by 2 foot, this light does really well in a 2 foot by 2 foot space at 12 inches. It would actually kill really hard. With these types of ratings, these types of measurements, in a 2 foot by 2 foot space, yeah, this would kill. That would be absolutely awesome. So that is my recommendation for this light, is if you're gonna buy this this Eco 600, which is a hella cheap light, if you're a budget grower on a serious budget and you want to mess with LED, like, this is a great way to get started with it. Like, in no way am I suggesting to get this over like a rapid LED or a Fluence or any really high-end HLG or anything like that. In no way am I recommending to buy this over that. But if you're a brand new grower and you got 150 bucks and you need a light, this light will grow you some really nice weed in a 2 foot by 2 foot space. So grab yourself a 2x2 tent, or grab yourself a 2x4 like this if you just want a little bit of extra space on the sides, and get to growing, because this thing is a killer at 2 foot by 2 foot. That is for certain. The readings do not lie. So yeah, overall, I would say this light's much better than previous Mars Hydros. Obviously, I don't have any input on longevity. They do have a warranty that goes with it, so you'll have to deal with the warranty if there's an issue. But it is getting better. LED technology in general is just getting better and better all the time. And it seems Mars is evolving. Pretty cool, actually. Good readings. See how warm you're getting here. Oh yeah, that's freaking cool. This thing doesn't even heat up. That's nuts. I don't know where my heat gun is, or else I'd bust that out. But yeah, this is so cool. That's almost cold. That's not even warm. I'm kind of confused by that. Oh, there's a warm spot. Right in the middle where there's no fans. It's not even, I shouldn't even say warm. It's just not cold. This is cold. This is cold. This is like room temperature. Yeah, all along here, cold. The front. Barely feel any heat on the back of my hand. And that's it. Like 2 inches. Barely any heat whatsoever. Just for shits and giggles. if you wanted to run this thing, can I even get a reading here? 1300. If you wanted to run it at like 4 inches off your canopy, be kicking 1300. Oh shit. So yeah, overall, it's a cool little light. It's a good starter light. It's good to get you going. It'll grow some weed for a couple rounds. May have some issues with diodes going out here and there. That's just kind of standard with these cheaper grow lights. But the numbers are there. It'll produce some weed, man. I tell you what. Just run it at 12 inches. Don't run it at 18 or 24. You'll get a whole bunch of popcorn. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this unboxing slash review slash par testing and all that good stuff. Thanks to Mars Hydro for the awesome Christmas present, sending me out this this tent and this light here. Awesome, awesome. Go ahead and if you want to buy the tent or the light, go ahead and click the links below, and you can buy both of them down there on the Amazon store. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this time, guys. Go ahead and leave a like, comment below. Try and keep it positive. I'm not trying to get into a bunch of, hey, this sucks and you suck and this sort of thing. Just keep it safe. If you got some bad comments about Mars or whatever, keep them to yourself. We all know they've had a history of just being cheap. So if you buy them at face value for what they are, a cheap starter LED, they are actually pretty good. So that's pretty much it for this time, guys. Until next time, happy growing.